Man, y'all let me get some Wi-Fi. Man, y'all let me get some Wi-Fi.
Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. It's the Dolphins in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 2.
All right. Hey, time on two. Time on two. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Outright, caught by Chosen. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll just get rid of it.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mo Alley Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hand off to A-Chain to begin the drive. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now out come the Jets. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. To the sideline and incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Rodgers throw there, complete to Mooney. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
26.
In motion right, that's Hardman. On second down, here's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. In motion left, Hardman. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep here from Mooney. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drop. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Looking deep here from Mooney. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about
that is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point in the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Inside. Hey, take 26.
And again, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A-Chain on 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over it. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
26 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.